I installed a hidden camera in my own bedroom to catch my wife cheating, but what I saw that night made me question everything about my marriage, and honestly, I wish I had never seen it. My name is Arjun. I'm 32 years old, and until a few months ago, I believed I had the perfect marriage. My wife, Neha, and I had been married for 5 years. We met in college. She was kind, funny, and the only person who understood me completely. At least, that's what I thought. Everything started changing about 4 months ago. It began with small things. She started hiding her phone. Before, she would leave her phone anywhere, on the bed, table, kitchen counter, but suddenly she started keeping it with her all the time, even in the bathroom. At first, I ignored it. I thought maybe I was overthinking, but then she changed her password. When I asked her why, she laughed and said, "Privacy, mister." She said it jokingly, but something felt off. Then came the late nights. She started saying she had extra work. She would come home at 11 p.m., sometimes midnight. When she came home, she didn't look tired. She looked normal, too normal. One night, I hugged her from behind, like I always did. She flinched. She had never done that before. That moment stayed in my mind. That's when the doubts started growing. I tried to ignore it for weeks. I told myself, she loves you. She would never cheat, but my heart didn't believe it anymore. One night, while she was sleeping, her phone lit up. A notification, just one word, "miss you." My heart started beating fast. My hands were shaking. I picked up the phone, but it was locked. That night, I didn't sleep. I stared at the ceiling, thinking about everything. Every late night, every lie, every strange behavior. The next morning, I made the worst decision of my life. I bought a hidden camera. I installed it in our bedroom. I told myself, I need the truth, even if it hurts. 2 days later, I got my answer, or at least I thought I did. I was at work when I opened the camera app, and there she was, Neha, in our bedroom with another man. My chest tightened. I couldn't breathe. I watched as he sat beside her. They were talking. She was crying. He wiped her tears. Then he hugged her. I felt like my world was collapsing. My wife, in my arms, crying for another man. I couldn't take it anymore. I closed the app. I went to the bathroom and threw up. 5 years. 5 years of love gone. Just like that. That night, I didn't confront her. I wanted to see how far it would go. The next day, I watched again. He came again. Same time, same place. But this time, something was different. She handed him papers. He looked serious. He nodded. Then he left. No kiss, no romance, nothing. Just silence. I was confused. If he was her lover, why no intimacy? Why no affection? Why only sadness? Something didn't make sense. So I did something I never thought I would do. I followed her. One evening, she said she was going to meet a friend. I followed her car. She stopped at a hospital. My heart dropped. I parked far away. I watched her walk inside, and then I saw him again, the same man from our bedroom. They walked together into the oncology department, cancer department. My mind went blank. I waited outside for hours. When she came out, she was crying. He hugged her, but this time, it didn't look like love. It looked like pain. That night, I confronted her. I couldn't hold it anymore. I said, "Who is he?" She froze. Her face turned pale. She started shaking. Then she said something I'll never forget. She said, "He's my brother." I felt like someone punched me. She showed me photos, childhood photos, him and her together. He was her older brother. He had cancer, stage 4. She didn't tell me because she didn't want to burden me. She said she needed someone to be strong. She said she was scared. She said she was losing him, and she didn't know how to tell me. Then she asked me something that destroyed me completely. She said, "Why were you spying on me?" I couldn't answer because the truth was ugly. I didn't trust her, the person who trusted me the most. She didn't cry because of her brother. She cried because of me, because I broke her trust, because I chose suspicion over love. That night, she slept facing away from me for the first time in 5 years, and I realized something painful. Cheating doesn't always mean betrayal with another person. Sometimes it's betraying the person who loves you by not trusting them. Her brother passed away 2 weeks later. I went with her to the funeral. She held my hand, but it didn't feel the same. Something was broken. Not our marriage, her trust in me, and that's harder to fix. Even today, she loves me, but I know she will never look at me the same way again. And honestly, I don't blame her, because sometimes the worst betrayal isn't cheating, it's doubt.